If you're ever put in this situation, this is exactly how you should handle it. Check this out. We'll come back and talk about it.
What are you going to do? Because I don't know anymore. How do you feel about getting like separate places? Maybe taking a break?
What? I'm with it.
I don't want that, I don't know. But I feel like maybe a break will be good for both of us.
My break is going to be in New Jersey.
Excellent.
So you're going to go back to Jersey if you break up?
What I be out here for? I only came out here because of you. What I be here? I don't like you up here. Because if we gonna break up, like I said, when I don't backtrack, when I'm done, we're done.
Like that nigga, I like him.
And then you feel some type of way, you catch me out with somebody, I'll pass. Because when I'm single, I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah, you damn right. You damn right.
So you sure?
Why are you looking at me like that? I'm trying to be serious. You know I love you. Like, I don't want to be with anyone else, but I think we should take a break. You don't think we need a break?
I just don't take breaks. I'm done. So I don't know what to do.
So we're done? Because I think we need a break either way. And I'm not saying I want to break because I want to leave.
See, but this is the shit where I was going with it, right? When I wanted to leave, and my mind was set on leaving, why didn't you let me leave?
Oh, that was different.
You ain't going nowhere.
Because you don't want me to go nowhere.
Hell no.
Oh.
You're still not going nowhere.
So what are you talking about?
We're going to take a break. When our lease is up.
What do you mean? Are you sure? Are you sure that's how?
I'm sure that, yeah, we need a break, but I still love you.
Yeah, I do love you. But I don't take breaks. I can't control what you want to do. You feel like you need to date somebody else? Then go ahead. Because what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to persuade you to stay with me. If you feel you have to leave for you is being with somebody else, then that's what you got to do.
My man. I'm proud of you.
So let me get this right. You moved this man from New Jersey to wherever you are to build a relationship with you, to build a life with you. When things get hard, you now want to take a break, ask him to go find somewhere else to live, and then after a couple months of doing that, you guys then come back together and start from scratch? Is that what you're saying?
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
Anybody in their right mind understands what taking a break means. If anybody ever asks me to take a break, it's going to be a forever break. Just like my man said, there is no way I'm falling for that. There's so many traps set inside of taking a break. This is why I love the fact that your man peeped game. He understood what was going on. She wants to go find a new man to talk to, or she already has a man that she's talking to and she wants to do it without a guilty conscience. Then she can run back to him if that doesn't work out, because that's what she's basing it on. If that works out, she's good. But if it doesn't work out, she now has her safety net. Don't ever fall for this. And women, this applies to you too, because there are some men out there who would do the same thing. They want to go experience life, do some stuff, then hopefully you're sitting there waiting for them when they're done. Absolutely not. Anybody who wants to take a break is not serious about building a relationship with you. It's that simple, because relationships are going to have their ups and downs. Taking a break does nothing but decrease the chance of you guys actually making it through, because people go out and have side babies during breaks. Isn't that how Dwayne Wade had his first child when they were on break? People do crazy stuff on the break and then they want to bring that stuff back to you. You don't want to deal with that. You see, for the young people out there who don't know what this is called having your cake and eating it too. And only a fool will fall for this. The only person that will be okay with you taking a break is somebody who wants to do the same thing that you're doing. They want to go out and mess with the people, and hopefully you're sitting there when they're done. Those are the only two people who want to take a break. I'm just being real with you. Taking a break is a horrible idea. If you are in this relationship, you are in it. If you're out of this relationship, you are out of it. There is no middle ground. Stop believing anything outside of that. And this woman is the worst kind of manipulator. She kept telling him, I love you and you're not going anywhere. But at the same time, she wants to go take a break and date other people. I love how dude caught that. He was like, no, because now anytime I go out with another chick or do something, now you can cause a bunch of drama because of that. No, I'm not playing that game with you. Yes, I believe she loves him, but she doesn't have the emotional or mental capacity to do what it takes to be in a relationship with him. So you can go out there with your new dude or go chase whatever dude you want to chase, go live your life, go out with your girls, do whatever you want to do, but I don't want any parts of that.
Be a hoe, live your life. Confidence is key, and regardless of what you do, there's like 7 billion people on this planet. So if not Toronto, there's another city for you, I promise.
Okay, would you recommend that same advice to your daughter?
For sure.
Yeah?
For sure.
You tell your daughter
Just
to be a hoe?
like my mother recommended that same advice to me, I would recommend that same advice to my daughter.
Women are always screaming about how the past shouldn't matter and who cares if she's a 304, she can do whatever she want to do. So this right here, fellas, is why you should never wife them, because 304s typically raise 304s. So all I can tell you, fellas, is choose wisely.
I think I owe the men of the world an apology. Let me explain before you come in my comments. I always think to myself, why don't men just approach women? Why? It's not that hard. Just say hi. Just say hi. Your hair is pretty.
Your hair is pretty? I always knew women didn't have game, but man, you trying to get somebody laughed at.
It's not that hard, right? Well, last night I learned it is hard, okay? And let me tell you what happened. So I'm just sitting at the bar with my buddies, just having a fun time, and in walks some men who were attractive. One in particular, I was like, wow, he's very handsome. So I'm chatting with my friends who are all male in this conversation. I'm like, what do I do? Because I don't really approach men ever, but I also don't ever get approached. So anyway, I'm thinking to myself, how bad could it be? So they suggest I send him a drink. And I'm like, brilliant. Oh my gosh, I've never done that before. That's so smart. So I sent him his drink of choice, which was a Corona with lime. Whatever. Should have known. Anyway, so some time goes by and he has not acknowledged that I've sent this drink. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll just go over there. I walk up and I say, hey, how's your beer? You know, I like bat my eyelashes, you know, and he looks at me and he goes, oh, you sent this? Yeah, I did. It was me. And then he said nothing. 0 words exchanged. And you know that gif of Britney Spears where she's like holding her purse and she's just standing there looking around like this? That was me in real life. And we just stared at each other. And I said, okay, enjoy your night. And then I had to turn around and march my way back to my little bar stool, just wrapped in rejection. And now I have to think about that for the rest of my life. So, gentlemen, I'm sorry.
It ain't no fun when the rabbit has the gun. I think a lot more women need to try this so they can really understand what men are dealing with. It's not easy to walk across the room and try to start a conversation out of thin air, or to do what she did and buy a guy a drink, hoping that that's going to start a conversation, but then when you go over there, they don't want a conversation. So now you just look stupid, and now you got to do the walk of shame back across the bar to your friends. I'm dead serious. If women had to do this, all those videos about how men need to start approaching women, those are going to go right out the window, because they wouldn't want nothing to do with it after doing this 1 or 2 times. This woman says she's gonna remember that for the rest of her life.
Oh, is that so?
That was only once. Imagine getting rejected 10 times. You don't think men are gonna remember that? And you had it even worse because you had a rude rejection. He just turned around and ignored you like you weren't even a person. It would have been nice of him to turn around and just say, hey, I appreciate the drink, but I'm here with my friend, or whatever. Just something to kind of let you down. But he just let you stand there. You and him had a stare down. That's just awkward. So those definitely stick with you. But there are a lot of women out there who do the same thing. They would treat you like a peasant if you walked over there and tried to talk to them, if they think you're beneath them. I've always said, growing up, I talked to a lot of women. I have no problem walking across the room talking to a woman. It was just what we had to do when I was growing up. If you wanted a girl, if you wanted to date, you had to go out there and get it. We didn't have any dating apps. We didn't have Tinder. We had Tapper. You tapped her on the shoulder and you asked her name. So I had to get out there and learn how to do it. So I did it so much. Getting rejected didn't even bother me anymore. I mean, it still bothered you, but it wasn't even that serious. But when it's your first time, or if you don't do it often, the rejection thing isn't cool. It just isn't. And a lot of women don't understand that. But I do want to make a suggestion to this young lady about this video. Number one, I am 100% sure the guy you approached was a Chad. He was a good-looking dude who's used to getting women. That's why he blew you off like that. In most situations, a normal guy would have at least had a conversation with you or most likely tried to talk to you. I don't think this is a bad-looking woman. I think some regular guy would have been okay with her. But I think you are doing what women say men do all the time, and you are shooting too high. You were shooting for the captain of the football team, and you weren't even the cheerleader. I always say I think women are the worst pickers in the world. They're always going to go for the best of the best. You probably went for the most attractive dude in the bar, and every other girl in there did the same thing, and that's why that happened to you. So my suggestion to you is to maybe try this again, but maybe bring it down a notch. Try to find a guy who's just average, like you. Then maybe you'll have a better chance of that working out. I also want to say, your boyfriend is probably in your little friend zone you had over there. You said you were there with all male friends. He's probably one of those dudes. This happens a lot. I'm not saying it's your situation, but this happens a lot. So maybe you need to look there, because if you keep going out trying to talk to those Chads and Tyrones, you're going to keep getting this same response. And if you do get lucky enough for Chad to turn around and give you his phone number, he's going to call, all right? He's going to call a Uber or a Lyft to take you home after he's finished with you. So if you're looking for something serious, you might want to look for somebody on your level. That's all I'm saying. You can take that advice or you don't have to, but it's nice to know some of you women are starting to understand what men are dealing with, because it ain't as easy as it seems. But anyway, leave your thoughts in the video. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.